2024 was a very good year, especially with the horses, and I'm very grateful and lucky for all of the opportunities I was given this year. So I'm going to recap my year with you and go through all of the amazing things that happened this year. In January, I was growing out of my heart horse Eric, so I had to move on to a bigger horse. A chocolate dun pony called Dennis was my only option. I loved Dennis, but he was a very strong pony, and I wasn't that strong of a rider. This meant that I would find him very tricky to control. After many conversations with my parents, we agreed that we would try him out and see if we were a good combination. So every Tuesday after school I'd have a lesson on Dennis with some of my horsey friends. The lessons were going very well and I was getting more confident on Dennis. February was a month full of mixed emotions. The first lesson of the month was amazing. We did a lot of trotting and cantered a few times. Feeling more confident, we did a bit of hacking with my friend Grace, and to spice it up, we did some jumping. The bad thing about this month is that I had a big confidence knock due to falling off with Dennis. This made me nervous to ride, but I got back on, and after a few lessons I got my confidence back. In March I got my confidence back and we were able to do a bit of cross country in the indoor arena, which was very fun, and I was also to be lucky enough to share a trailer with my friend Grace. Dennis also did some jumping with me, and he was a very good boy, and on that day we started to click. In April I had a lesson full of cantering and control. This lesson helped me learn on how to stay calm when your horse gets too fast. I also did a spring show on Dennis, and we came home with a first, second, third and 2 fourths. I was very proud of him. I had another jump lesson and was able to jump 60 centimetres, which was amazing, as that was one of my goals. At the end of April, I took a trip to America, which was super cool. I went to NASA, Universal Studios and many more. I rode Western for the first time on a horse called Butterscotch, and he was very well behaved. When I got back in May, I did even more jumping and some pole work, and Dennis was starting to get his summer coat. Me and my friend were lucky enough to go and watch the cross country and show jumping at Bicton, which was a great experience. In June, I took Dennis out to a local field show, and let's say by the end of the day, he was very tired. I also did many flatwork lessons on a Tuesday with my trainer and a few hacks, some with my friends and some without. I also did a bit of jumping with my friends, which was very fun, and by the end of the month I got my YouTube channel and did even more flatwork. In July the sun was out, so I did some more hacking and did some more flatwork, and on that particular day Dennis decided that he was going to be spicy, so that was very fun. I also did a summer show and he did really well and looked amazing in his summer coat. I also rode my friend Grace's horse called Whisper, who was very chilled, and I was lucky enough to get a second on her. After that I did a lovely evening hack on Dennis. In August I had summer camp with Dennis and my horsey friends. We would do lots of hacks, and these hacks were 2 hours long, but very fun. I also did some jump practice the day before a little show, and I did really well, and we came home with a first for dressage and a second for jumping. In that month I also took a trip away in Spain, and when I got back I took Dennis to another field show, which was quite eventful due to Dennis rearing instead of going forwards multiple times. But by the end of the day we were able to do a bit of clear round jumping, and after that I ended my month with a nice little evening hack. September was a tricky month as I lost my spark and was on a bit of a low. At the start of the month I had a flatwork lesson which went really well. Then I did some dressage and got the lowest out of everyone, due to Dennis getting a bit fast in the last part of cantering in the test, so we just about made it down the centre line. In the middle of the month, I had a lesson with my friends in the outdoor school as it was warm and sunny, and this lesson is my most favourite ride I've ever had as the sun was going down and I was on a bit of a low until we all started to laugh about how spicy some of the ponies were. Near the end of the month, I did some jumping in the outdoor school and had a jump lesson with my trainer, which went really well. In October, I did some formation riding, which was fun. Then I had a jump lesson with my trainer and I was able to jump 80 centimetres, which was what I thought I couldn't do, but my trainer made it come true. I also did some show jumping but didn't place as I went the wrong way as Dennis got strong and I wasn't concentrating and hit my knee on a jump stand, which hurt. I took a break from jumping and was very lucky to watch Hoys, which was a great experience, and when I got back I did some pole work and went back to jumping. By the end of the month I did some more flat work. November was a brilliant month as we started off the month strong and jumped my record height 90 centimetres, but also had a little fail along the way. I also did an early winter show and got a first, 2 seconds and 3/4, which was great. Then I did a late Halloween gincana and I went slow as Dennis can get a little too excited if he went fast. After that I did some flat work and jumping, then 2 more lessons on flat work and contact. In December I did lots of flat work as I usually like to keep it simple in the winter, and I also did a bit of jumping, which was really fun as he was a bit more spicy than usual. And to finish my year off I did some formation riding, ready for 2025. Thank you for watching my video. More videos are to come and I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, and I will see you all next time. Bye!